Hi guys, hope you're all well. Um, Yesterday we went over market structure and I told you I will be making more videos. So this is another video. So I don't want to see anyone fucking complaining that they don't get anything and they come into the group and they're getting nothing. Yeah, I'm giving you a video. Go and fucking watch the video and maybe you will start becoming profitable, right? Watch the video, go back test it, show some interest. Not everything is going to be given to you on a fucking silver platter. So go watch the video, go back test the strategy, and I want you to do your fucking homework. Okay? I'm sick of people complaining that they're not getting anything, but when I'm here, I'm giving you it to you on a silver fucking platter. You're not taking it. Okay? Watch the video. Maybe you'll learn something. Maybe you'll become profitable. Right? Sorry about that, guys. Who, but it's just getting really annoying seeing all of these people complaining. Okay, all they pretty much they complaining that okay, we're charging them 350 rand for signals and 500 rand for mentorship, but yeah, we're giving them a video, we're giving them, we telling them, giving them homework. We have support if you need any issues regarding the videos you need help. Just message me, message Amin, message Rais, message one of the admins. They can help you. Okay, you can message me. Okay, my number is there in the group. Message me. So okay, let's where we stopped. Okay, this is how we suppose we okay. So how do we identify market structure? Okay, market can move in three ways. Remember, uptrend. It can move in uptrend, right? It can move in a downtrend, and price can also consolidate. Okay, price consolidating is just bouncing between a support and resistance. Okay, now um, how do we how do we find break of structure? How do we identify a break of structure? Break of structure is basically we creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, we look in this here. There's an uptrend here. We're creating higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Right? There's your fair value gap right there. We look here. If you to go down to the lower time frames, you will see it better. You will see this much better on the low time frame because there's a lot more noise on the low time frame. Here's your lows, your lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high. There's your lower high, lower low, lower high, right? Lower low. Okay, so your break of structure, we see there's break of structure. Whenever price is creating new lower lows, that's your break of structure. When price is creating creating new higher highs, then that is your break of structure. Pretty simple. Go watch the first video, you will understand it afterwards, and do the homework as well. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is we're gonna try and spot fair value gaps. Okay. Now, what is a fair value gap? To put it into simple terms, a fair value gap is when price moves very quickly, okay, and it doesn't leave a wick. Okay. So we look here. I already drew this, right? Price moved very quickly here. You see, there's no wick. There's no wick that touches each other, right? We look at the other places. There's basically wicks that cover up here, and so over here, we look here, there's no wick. So that's your fair value gap. Price tapped into this fair value gap. It expected it didn't mitigate the fair value gap. And what happened? It shot up, right? We look here again. There's a fair value gap. And what I want you to do, okay, we're not going to just use the 15-minute time frame. I want you to use the 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, and the 1 minute time frame. Use your higher time frames to try and get your entry together, and then to actually find your entry to enter, you use your 1 minute time frame. So let's look at an example, right? So we got our fair value gap. This is a bearish fair value gap. There's your bullish fair value gap. Okay, so I'm on the 15-minute time frame. This is my 15-minute fair value gap. There's obviously for every time frame it's going to be different. This is not going to be the same fair value gap, but there is still an imbalance there regardless. let's go on to the 1 minute time frame to scale down, right? Let's look at an entry here. That how you can take the sell and use this to take entries, right? So here's your fair value. This is your fair 50-minute fair value gap. This price left the gap here, moved very quickly, and what's happening here? Clearly, price is rejecting this fair value gap. It's respecting it, and if price respects the fair value gap, what you can do next is just take your entry, your stop loss. You can look on the 50-minute time frame. Okay, your stop loss is gonna be at the end of this the candle, the fair value gap candle. So just yeah, you see here, that's my stop loss right there. Just at the end here, my stop loss is here. My TP I'm targeting, it's there. That's my TP. Pretty simple, straightforward. I'm gonna show you guys one more example, but in the uptrend. So yeah, clearly we see here on the 50-minute time frame, price is in uptrend. So what you should be looking for is buys. You shouldn't be looking for sells in this, right? Okay, unless you get a market structure shift, which I can explain to you in another video. But here's your in an uptrend, you should be looking for buys. In a down, we're looking here with prices moving in a downtrend, you should be looking for sells. Okay, you should never be looking for sells in a uptrend because you will get absolutely screwed. In a downtrend, you should be looking for sells only. You should never be buying, or in a downtrend. Let's look here. You should never be selling anywhere near. You'll get absolutely cooked. Unless you like scalping, you open a big lot and you're closing like maybe after 4 seconds and be small pullback, whatever. But otherwise you're gonna get cooked. So yeah, we are in an uptrend, right? On the 50-minute time frame. Okay. And what price did? It left a fair value gap on the 50-minute time frame. Now what I want you to do from here, I want you to scale down to a 1 minute time frame. Okay. Or even the 5 minute time frame. Where is this? Right? Right? We take, there's your 50-minute time frame. You look at your price is respecting your. You'll have a look if price is respecting this. You wait for it to come out. You take your entry here. Okay, once price breaks above the fair value gap, you take your entry. Here's your long position right here. Yes, your TP. Let's go back onto the 50-minute time frame. Okay, my TP. Let me zoom in for you. My TP basically I'm targeting previous highs, which is here. Targeting this area right here. Right? My stop loss is below this candle right here. Okay, so take your stop loss below the fair value gap candle. And look at that, pretty simple. This is the 1 to 3 RR, a very simple trade. Um, and it's so simple. So just to recap, what we're looking for. Let me just draw this for you. So price, so price is moving in uptrend, right? Right, price is moving uptrend. Give me just okay, I didn't draw it right. Right, price is moving in an uptrend. Now you shouldn't be taking your entry when price breaks up, yeah. Okay, you shouldn't be taking your price when price breaks out, yeah. What you want is for price to pull back. Okay, so let me just scale down now. So we're just gonna be looking at one of these, right? Here's price in uptrend, and you shouldn't be taking, like I said, you shouldn't be taking your entry when price breaks down here. Rather, what you should be waiting for is for price to do this. Okay, let me just draw this, delete this. Well, I want you to, where I want you to take your entry, create the breakup structure first, then pull back into a fair value gap, and then shoot up. That's how you should be entering. So here's your fair value gap. This is your, let's say your fair value gap is here. Okay, your fair value gap is there, and that's where you take your entry of the fair value gap. Once if price respects the fair value gap, you take your entry. Okay, that's where you take your entry. This is your breakup structure, yeah. Okay, and then you wait for price to pull back, and then you take it up. Very, very simple. Any questions that you guys have, feel free to drop it in the comments, or you can even message it to me. You have my number. You in the group. You can always message me. I'm always available. So message me. I will try as soon as possible to reply to you, to get back to you. You can also message Amin. You can message Rais. You can message one of these guys. They will help you. Um, but yeah, it's very simple, guys, and it's a very profitable strategy. I want your homework for today, okay, is I want you to go on to gold, US 30, Nasdaq. You can go on to German 40. You can go into any chart of your choice. You can use the 5 minute, the 1 minute, the 15 minute. You want you to use the time frames to try and get an entry. And this is obviously I'm trying to you want you to backtest this first. Okay, I want you to first identify the breakup structure. Oh, sorry, first you need to identify the trend. Okay, okay. Let me just type it out for you, so you can just type this on somewhere else for yourself. Okay, so your first step, uh, I want you to stick to one pair. Okay, stick to maybe one or two pairs. So if you're gonna trade gold, stick to gold and 1 to 2 pairs. Don't try and trade anything else. Stick to 1 to 2 pairs. Okay. Next thing, identify the trend. Okay. Once you identify the trend, just delete this. Okay, I've identified the trend. Once you identify the trend, you're gonna be either look if you're in an uptrend, you're looking for sells. Sorry, if you're in an uptrend, you're looking for buys. In a downtrend, you're looking for sells. So you're gonna next thing is you're gonna wait for is a break of structure. Wait for a BOS. Look for high, low. Okay. Next thing you want is for price to pull back. Okay. Into a fair value gap. Okay. Once you get your full, if price respects the fair value gap, you and take your entry. SL below, just below FEG candle. So here's your FEG candle, yeah. Your stop loss is gonna be low, yeah. Usually you get a 1 to 3 RR. You're risking yeah one to three RR. Okay, you're targeting the highs, and you for your T and for TP previous highs. Okay, and that's pretty much it. It's so simple. It's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the sixth step strategy. Highly profitable. Okay, it's extremely profitable. So your homework for today, I want you to identify first. I want you to find me at least 5 examples where this trade happened. It can be on anything. It can be on gold. It can be on US 30. It can be on Nasdaq. It can be on anything. Okay. Also, you can find even if you find a trade that failed. Okay. as long as you find a trade, and this was all of this was in every step here was followed. Even if the trade failed and it hit stop loss, then it's fine. It's fine. But as long as I want you to, the fact that you are able to identify this trend, then yes, then I'm happy. Okay. So your screenshots of your trade. I want you to try and draw something like this, or something like this here as well. Your fair value gap. Yeah, obviously don't use my examples. So go and try, and you have to go back test it. And once you backtest the strategy, okay, um, I want you to use a demo account, and then from a demo account, try and use your Ascent account. You can even skip a demo account, because you can use Ascent account, and you can fund your account with Trinira, and you can even trade with Trinira and open 0.01, and then trade from there. We're making money while you're learning. Okay, so yeah, guys, please. I don't want to see anyone complaining that they're not receiving anything, because yeah, I'm giving you a strategy that works. People who are actually want to learn something, here's your strategy right here. Take it and put it to good use. Okay, put it to good use, and make full use of these videos. If you're a complete beginner, this is probably as simple as it's gonna get. You won't find a more simple strategy. Actually, there is a more simple strategy that's in the advanced strategy group, but that's for another topic. If you want to join the advanced mentorship, where we share our gold, our USDT, and German 40, we share our Nasdaq, we trade all of this. Okay, if you want to learn how to trade that, then join. Then let me know. You can join that group as well. That'll be obviously 500. But yeah, guys, that's all from me. Um, thank you so much for watching. I'm proud of you if you stuck till the end of this video, because I know it's a very long video, but if you stuck till the end, I'm proud of you. Well done. Okay, bye guys. See you next time. I'll try and see. Maybe I might see another video. I might give you another strategy, but for now, I want you to focus on this. Maybe for the next week or so, focus on the strategy. Apply the strategy, and I can promise you, you will definitely find profitable trades out of this. Trade it, like I said, trade on a center account, trade on a demo account. Once you're more confident in yourself, you can scale up. Okay, trade at 0.01, and then you sorted. Okay, you got a strategy that you can follow it. Stick to one strategy, and then over time, you'll get better. You'll be risking more money, and you'll be making more money. So yeah, guys, goodbye. Have a good evening, and yeah, all the best.